Well, good evening, everyone. Welcome back to the channel. So apologies, I'm about a day late on this one, but not a dollar short. I'm going to go ahead and do the video anyway. I'm going to cover the Roundhill weekly dividends because this still is the week that we got them. So this is going to be the Roundhill weekly zero date expiration dividend update for XDTE and QDTE. So let's first go and read off what the dividends actually were, and we'll do the spreadsheet updates. So here we go. I'm going to share the inbox here. Okay, so for this week, for XDTE, and the payable date's tomorrow, which is Friday, the dividend was 20 cents. For QDTE, the dividend was 31 cents. So it's an even 21 cents, even 31 cents. Easy math this week. Okay, with that, let's look at the spreadsheet. And let's do our updates over here. I think this is useful to a lot of you, being able to see every week like where we stand with both of these. All right, so let me cut and paste real quick, share the screen. Okay, here comes the spreadsheet. Okay, so XDTE, easy part over here. XDTE was, I like to get the decimals too, even though it's just 20 cents, I still like to get all the decimal points. So 0.200574 is what we were at for this week. Okay, so here we go. We dropped by 3 cents. Okay, let me center all of these. Center format. Okay. One slight correction last week, which a very astute commenter pointed out. We only had 4 trading days, but you'll notice it doesn't make a difference in any of my formulas. So there was only 4 trading days. This shouldn't be a dollar sign. This should just be a whole number. There we go. Okay, so this is actually, let me try to figure something out here. It's always this cell times, so this is daily. No, I'm sorry, this is weekly. Okay, so this one does make sense. Every now and then I have to periodically review my formulas. So get this one, folks. My prediction for what the dividend was last week was spot on. I'm a genius, right? I should call myself the Oracle. Uh, well, the 8-ball helps out too. I'm sorry, the advanced forecasting equipment. So my prediction, my bold prediction, or not really, it just happens to be an average. That's all it is. It's a guesstimate based on what the average has been. So like if I look here, if I average out all of these weeks, the average has been 20 cents. So that's what I put. And guess what the dividend was this week? 20 cents. Go figure. So easy, right? I should do this for a living. Okay, so then for annualized, it would be $10.43. So we did drop. Let's look at XDTE. So we dropped a lot. We dropped like a whole dollar. Of course, the market's been rough the last couple days. So it's 52.29. I should base it on yesterday to keep things consistent, but yesterday was actually even worse. Or actually midday today it was down to 52.07. That's kind of crazy because we had hit 53 up until, yeah, the 16th. We were doing great, 53.49. Then we're having this, what, sector rotation that they call it. Okay, so 52.29. Let's do this here. So it's 1995. Welcome. So that's 1995. And then let's see what we got over here. Let's see. Okay, so this one is this one minus this one. So we moved in the wrong direction, unfortunately. Let's see. This was 25 cents. Now let's see. We're back to 81 cents in the negative. Darn. So let's do negative 0.81. Yep, so we moved in the wrong direction for sure. Let me make this nice and big so the folks on their phones can see. Actually, that's too big. Oops, do this one here. Okay, so $100,000 is what we're saying. If we invested 100,000, we would have this many shares. This would be our weekly dividend. We took quite a hit. This is like a 5-week low, but not the lowest. 19,946. So it would be 20,000 in annual income based on this one. Now we got to do the next bad boy over here. So this one, we're going to move this bad boy down here, and then we're going to paste this one here. We're going to do this. We're going to, oh, we lost. This is so important, right? Get your borders right. Oh well, I notice it because I'm OCD. But anyway, QDTE. We can go ahead and do this one while we're over here. This dropped to 44. Oh, this dropped a lot. Man, this was bad. 44.18. It's over here. Let's center all of this here. And let me make one more fix over here, like my astute, ever so astute commenter pointed out last week. There were 4 trading days, or was it the week before? You know what? I'm all mixed up. The week before was 4th of July. Time's just flying by. Let me fix it. It doesn't matter anyway, but I just want to be correct. So it actually was the week before, was 4th of July. So it should be this one. There we go. Okay, so we've got this, and then the dividend was actually 31 cents, but I want to get all the decimals. So 0.310109, 0.310109, $sign over here, move this one, move this one here. Okay, so for 52 weeks, this would be our income. This would be our percentage over here. And then this is how much we've dropped. We dropped a lot, over $2, $2.38 to be exact. That's a big, big drop. So definitely moved in the wrong direction this week. So before we were at 21 cents. Let's see. Oops. Did I do this right? We were at, oh, I didn't adjust. I never adjusted this last week. You guys, like that one commenter, you got to keep me on my toes here. So let me do last week's first. So this was actually 21 cents instead of 70 cents. This was 21. So that's where we were. That didn't make much of a difference, did it? Let me see if I do this. Okay, never mind. All right, let's go ahead and fix it for this week. So big drop this week, $2.17 that we have lost since inception now. We were in the black. We were looking great a week ago. But what goes up must come down, right? So minus 217. Ooh, ouch. That's a big one. We really moved in the wrong direction there. Oh well, there's always time to recover, right? So this one, we got this. And then over here, so it would be 701.92. So off of $200,000, so this would be 36,500. And then over here it would be another 20,000 roughly. So that would be 56,500 based on a $200,000 investment. So that would be a total return of 28%. So that's 28% and just dividend return, notwithstanding the NAV. Of course, we do have NAV erosion this week. Let's see, just one comment so far. You all are quiet lately. Okay, let's see. Let's go back over here. Let's do some charting. So what's really cool about Seeking Alpha, so me, the coach, I'm like a caveman that just discovered fire last week. Watch what I learned how to do. And like I say, coaching is a two-way street. Sometimes I coach myself, sometimes you all coach me, sometimes I coach you all. So let's do this. QDTE is over here, XDTE, and we'll compare them to their underlyings. We'll do the Qs, and then we will do, let's see, the Qs, and then XDTE, that's going to be the SPY. I spy the SPY. Get rid of this, get rid of Ulti. Okay, so what I learned, watch this, March 7th, watch this calendar function here. So let's see, 2024, March, look at that, March, and it should default all the way to the present. Perfect. By the way, today, 1 year ago in history, and I'm going to show this as a bonus, 1 year ago in history, Tesla was at an all-time high. Boy, do I wish I would have sold at that time. Everything was looking great at that time. Okay, so since inception, these are very close to their underlyings in total return. So the QDTE versus its underlying, and then the XDTE versus its underlying, they're only like 1 or 2% off. So if I go back over here, let's see here. I'm looking at my email here. Never mind, forget that. Okay, let me pull up something over here real quick. Let's see. QDTE. Oops. QDE. Oh, I'm not even following these. Yeah, the QDT is the NASDAQ 100, and that's weird. I'm following XDT. So yeah, QDTE is going to track with the Qs. So watch this. So this is only like 2.37% behind it. The XDTE is tracking with the SPY, which I spy only 1.4% difference roughly. So that's tremendous in terms of total return with the dividends reinvested. If we just look at price return, again, we got a different story. Down 3.64, up 0.73, but still not terrible considering the dividends that they're paying. And as a reminder, the actual dividend percentage is, let me just run through it again real quick. I know I read it off to you all already, but the actual percentage, it's 36.5% in XDTE, or I'm sorry, it's no, this week it was 19.95% in XDTE, 36.5% in QDTE. So that's a phenomenal dividend for a very stable NAV. Hello, Chuck. Unfortunately, it's about to be goodbye because I'm about done with the video, but you showed up late to class, but better late than never, right? Okay. Let's do one bonus thing. We're going to look at Tesla. We're going to reminisce here a year ago. Watch this. Okay, so Tesla, we were all happy a year ago. It was all fun and games a year ago. And trust me, I miss those days too. Channel was growing like crazy. We were even getting such a thing as known as super chats. Everybody was happy. When stuff goes up, everybody's happy. Okay, so let's do this. X, X, X. X marks the spot. Tesla, Tesla, and then X out the SPY. So watch this. A year ago, don't tell me we're almost all the way back. No way. No. Well, here's the funny thing. Tesla stock is almost all the way back to where it was a year ago, right? Who's speaking now? I'll have the RNC on in the background here. I guess Kid Rock is singing. That's probably where all my audience is. You all are watching that. Okay. So let's do this now. All right. So Tesla, 54% in a year decline. So compared to a year ago, let's see if the caveman can discover fire twice. I know there's a way to do price instead of percentage. I guess I'll figure it out another time. Well, it will be here for sure. So this is in terms of price. So Tesla on a post-split adjusted basis was 36.46 a year ago today. Sadly, it is $20 less than that. If we look though, look at this. Other than 2022, this was the second peak. So ignore this because I got in like April of last year. I got in around here and I had a gain at this point. It was looking great, 36.38. And then if we look at Tesla stock, so the underlying has almost fully recovered from a year ago. So Tesla stock, of course, the peak was in 2021. If we look a year ago, we were at 293, so we're only like $50 off. So you see, we've started to come way back in Tesla, But as covered call ETFs work, Tesla is not participating in a lot of the upside. But nonetheless, we can't complain. We are on a bit of a rally, 7.5% over 1 month, down 15.78 over 6 months, 30% year to date. 1 year, 55% since inception. Oh, not going to tell us. Let's do this. X this one. X. Let's go back to Tesla. Let's try to figure something out over here real quick. Tesla. Don't you all wish you bought up everything in 2022? Okay, so it's not going to tell me. Let's see if I go all the way. Okay, here we go. Tesla stock is up. Well, again, it's not an apples to apples comparison. If we go back to inception here, which was like November 22nd, 22. It seems like a long time ago now. Long time ago. Not in a galaxy far, far away, though. Okay, since inception, look at this. Opposite directions. Tesla stock is up 46.25. Tesla is down 58.48. Let's do total return while we're at it, because that's what we care about as investors. Tesla has a positive total return over the life of the fund. But again, compared to the underlying, you're missing out on a lot of the upside. So a rational investor would probably just buy the underlying. Or, like Jay says, 50-50, right? All right, you all. That's going to do it for today. Thank you for tuning in. Like, comment, and subscribe. And we will see you all in the next one. Hopefully tomorrow. I've got to cover Defiance too, the reverse split. That's big news. We'll cover that very soon. Thank you all. Take care. Like, comment, subscribe, join Discord, spread the word. Friends and family need to grow the community as fast as possible. Thank you all. Take care. Good night. And bye.